East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UCONN Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UConn Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapon.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the returner will be dragged down. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
From the gun, the ground game. And the Canes get it past the sticks.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it! So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? Got his man quickly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UConn going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Nicholson. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Release to the back. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Nicholson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's high. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's up. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces third and long. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller,
He's off to the races. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And he could not get loose on the run. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score Miami 10, UConn 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UConn offense goes back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Coming after it. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to pass. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out. It's Akers. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. UConn has it teed up to start this second half.
UConn, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Power football with the run. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not all incompletions are the same. And listen, it's 3rd down. I want to make a play. I want to throw the football down the field, get a first down. But sometimes it's the right decision to do what he just did. Don't make a big turnover. Don't make a big mistake. Just throw the football in the ground.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help.
The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Dumps it off in the flats. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at rankings. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, it's Harvin. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it! Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
UConn 3.
Coming out with it, it's Akers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. They're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They've been running it, but now the pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Ball is free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Hurricanes are on the move. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Colin, the points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Wants to go up top. The throw. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to